Washed your hair lately?
What shall I whip up for supper?
Why'd you give your food to that beggar? Because he was hungry.
It's magic that's made a mongrel of a man. Means to earn me livelihood. White.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Brooksay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth. Put holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn. Washed your hair lately?
Wanna dip your
Village
dingle?
are you from?
Willows.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old bum? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savoury crackers. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan. Venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So,
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed it. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
what's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
drive some mums and olds. Drains my will to live.
If they burn the pyres in winter, we might at least warm ourselves. They're no use to us now.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Ked windows.
Look! Look!
That's as much as life.
Can girls become witches too?
What am I to do now?
Whoa! Curse the mage hunters. I thought things would get any worse.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars earn. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Or settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Passaflora once. Laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Damn it. Hope Dandel...
And in one piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this whoreson first.
I don't know about whoreson, but Riven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, bugger all to do here. Heading back. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Geralt!
Tell me.
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about. And it proved true. At first.
Just.
Well, Dandelion. Well.
I see. Tell me.
At a poetry tourney. And it proved true. At first, I thought it meant.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take.
Back her up and kiss my ass.
Well, another freak. Damnation.
Do you seek to get me drunk, sir?
If I was seeking to get you drunk, madame, you would not be drinking Côte de Blessure.
Why ever not?
It's too expensive.
Try Why? What's
The
sour
lady
mug?
find me
Did you mistake
handy.
vinegar for mead?
I believe I shall stop coming here.
Good. Why? Aretas even with the water. Still manage to pure fine beverages.
Kingfisher.
Master Dandelion's poetry.
Yeah. Also know the one about...
Yes.
What do you say? See you later.
Oh, God. Aretas come for me.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy?
Entertaining import.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the...
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid! Siggy Reuven. It's in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bum you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Gina, cut off his
sand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back
This is
offering
bigger
hand
shit. He's
extended
all like
in
a
peace.
horse.
We're wasting time.
Clear that you've not seen Reuben's. Gudrun calls it Urberos.
Come, I'll show you.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe, and we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuben, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
No one got it. His regards. We need one alive.
What? Lost your nerve? Oh, how long you gonna make me wait?
Not one escapes. Got it. We need one alive. They killed him.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session?
Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk in private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with...
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Tower. Whoreson's got naught to do with a casino.
Arena sounds promised.
Sewers beneath Gildorf. But now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot.
Mentioned.
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side.
See if I can't find...
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's
Thanks for your...
Just go. And if you can't find the slimy bastard...
You in contact?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Philippa Eilhart?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Phil...
From Master
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. But...
Yeah, except...
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I work...
Listen, Dandelion...
Same thing that happens to anyone who's...
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me, what?
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got my own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be in...
I'll get paid on...
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough, yeah?
Maybe I can...
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that, now.
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But her. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Sick.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God! Then boom! Chorfun, go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members up for reasons that should be obvious. I prefer it if my temporary...
How do you know you can trust?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine.
You're not exactly...
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see...
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners.
What about upstairs? Anything?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody puke.
How much was it all?
Why the fuck do you?
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking...
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes.
Shiny, Chorfun. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am...
Hole, no. Boom. Hole. Bad look, won't go. Bad look, no.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whip.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom.
Now.
Boom.
Boom.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that...
Gotten pretty good at communicating.
Lots of prior experience.
Try to track down...
Of course. I had this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came, tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. I value the lives of my men, I do.
Mind describe?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though.
Must have noticed.
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do it.
Should look around the soup.
Have a few vials left. Got the formula, too.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault.
Hey, Bart.
Minute.
I mean a minute.
You mean?
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like.
Anything suspicious happened before the rob?
Suspicious.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw?
Yeah. But here. His.
What kind of hissing what?
No. His.
Right. So, like what?
Like... rock?
A hissing rock. The hissing...
But... his here...
What?
Where?
All right.
good. But
Why do you like
Siggy good?
He locked you up alone.
When but not my.
What about, if you don't mind?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Why do you...
Siggy.
He locked...
When...
Didn't take you...
But...
Can we...
But... Long. Long. Long.
Witcher's potions were vile. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipes great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Pipes great. Traces of magic. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. It was a bomb. And there's mortar on the bars. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Definitely came through here. Another trinket. The thug Dijkstra hired. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, Dranners will never stop congregating. Will go feed elsewhere. Yet another shiny bauble. Getting close. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat. Can we...
Yes?
Got a minute?
I do.
Done.
Well?
Found a second corpse.
A beautiful death.
Not much.
Wouldn't have left him behind if you...
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, but...
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets up.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely.
Seems to me a bomb...
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. Know anything else about this book?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who you...
Feel honored to be...
Oh, that famous...
Really?
About as... All right. You inspect the pools on the...
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know they're monsters. Spy.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel? Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on...
Uh-huh.
Got a minute?
I do.
Tap.
Got it. Mages.
Ah.
Top-notch swords.
Master.
Ooh. Guildsmen claim there's no one... Ooh. I did get my journeyman's papers, but I've yet to make anything akin to a masterwork. You might try in Velen. A dwarf there goes by... Guildsmen claim that...
So long.
Top.
How can I...
Got some...
You've come to the...
What can I do?
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter. And a bottle. A wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres. $12:45 to $12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Stain. Wyvern oil. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Dijkstra. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon.
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first.
So we did.
Bullshit.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, but try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk.
Bothered Triss for nothing.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what...
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's... But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his...
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the dock.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around
Darling, when I'm able to make...
And safe.
Of course I'm scared, but...
Not in those words.
Doubt Menge will admit.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through...
What's our path?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for... Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting...
In other words...
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your...
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... You know...
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But we've strayed from...
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's go...
Thought as much.
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the...
All right. See...
Welcome.
What have you... So long.
Ah! I hope you don't fall.
lollygagging.
Up higher, that's what we should.